Greetings to you all. I'm Elton Brewington from Brightside Global Trade podcast, and with Claire Brewington, and we have the delightful pleasure this afternoon of having as our guest Mr. Alfredo Nasta, and he's going to tell us about a new product that has just hit the U.S. market, and it's a seafood product that it has and seems to have enormous nutritional value. And I'm so excited to hear about it. And please, Mr. Alfredo, share your information about it.
And tell us about this video so that when we play it for our audience, they'll know what to expect.
Okay. Well, first, let me thank you for allowing me to be on your show. I'm honored that you had me. And where do we start? We start on the video, or we start on the product?
We're going to start on the video. So tell us a little bit about the video.
So this video was shot on an iPhone by one of the crew members going out on a voyage in the Antarctic Ocean, actually for the krill fishing journey. So when they got out there, it will illustrate from basically the entire process, from hatching to cooking to inspections, the laboratory, the cleaning process, the filtering process, and then the actual pack out of the product. And the entire process takes slightly over 3 hours to do this. Now, keep in mind, this is being done basically on the South Pole. So, we have a factory on water catching a marine life in some of the coldest waters available to mankind right there and then, and making this product. I'm today, till this day, in all the years I'm in the seafood industry, I've never seen a more direct, fresh catch process that's available now to consumers nationwide. So this is basically a rundown from the beginning till end, and you can play it for your people, or you can wait it through. Perhaps you want to run it by them and just kind of give them a little rundown.
Yeah. So let's take you to watch something that's brand new, and you've probably never seen this before. And this is in the Antarctic.
This is in the Southern Hemisphere. South Orkney, area 48 and 49, in the heart of the Antarctic Ocean. And that video is being taken, like I said, by a crew member live. This was being done pre-COVID. So it's a couple of years old, but the journey never differentiates. It's always the same.
All right, so here we go.
So apparently the sound's not coming through, but here we are with our nets catching the krill.
It's coming through fine on my end. I can hear.
Great. Great. Laboratory. Here is the cooking, the cleaning, filtering process. Right into frozen blocks. Our inspection process, scanning facility. And that is what we are selling.
That's amazing for an iPhone video. Wow.
Yeah,
that is quite a video.
Yeah, no, I was impressed myself. I really
We're in the video business, and I'm like, whoa, that's a great.
Yeah.
That goes to show that must be spectacular.
And it's not like the vessel stays in one place while they're trying to shake this video. You know, if you could see how the water is coming over the top of the vessel, and you can see the snow coming down, that's actual footage. So,
Hmm.
you know,
Wow.
I just love it.
Oh,
So
yeah, thank you, thank you.
It was a huge process when it comes to collecting the krill and store and
Ab-
cleaning the krill and
Absolutely,
amazing.
so how
yeah.
long have you been in the krill business?
No, I've been in the seafood business for over 40 years.
Okay.
I came across um, krill because my supply chain partners in Asia use the shells. When they dry the shells out,
Okay.
that's sold for aquaculture feed. So it
Uh-huh.
goes into the feed formula. In my case, it goes into shrimp feed mills, and that's what we feed our shrimp in the farms, and so it goes in the bags and what you buy in the supermarket. The
Okay.
krill,
I detected the taste right away. So yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah. So
uh,
that's where the shells are utilized. It's either utilized for shrimp feed, aquaculture, or salmon. But salmon would be the biggest market because it's traditionally a lot more expensive than your inexpensive fish meal. So I knew my suppliers from there. We when we met in India, they stopped at my hotel room. They left me this little 3-pack and says, we want to call it shrimp. I said, no, you can't call it shrimp because it's not shrimp. I mean, in the United States, we're pretty strict about that. So
yeah.
they weren't too happy with the name. I said, we'll get past it. So I actually came on originally as an advisor.
Okay.
And this thing's been up and going since 19. COVID shut us down. And then, you know, that is a Ukrainian vessel, by the way. I forgot to mention that. So then the Ukraine was somewhat strict about having anyone in the country that didn't have a passport. So we took us a while before we can get an inspector for a third party for food and drug. And, you know, fast forward to August of 21, we're back on board, we're ready to go. Okay. And I'm as an advisor. No, at the end of Thanksgiving, around December, I was notified that the project would go on hold with the investors in fear of Russia attacking the Ukraine.
Wow.
So yeah, so I says, you know, I don't know what I can do, and you know, by all means, you need my help, call me. All I could do is pray. Couple of months go by, and I got another call that said the investors pulled out with fear of, you know, a war-torn country. And it, you know, it's unfortunate, but it's logical. You know, nobody
Right.
wants to get involved with something like that. But these people were suffering, and it was a hardship story. But I came to, you know, become one of them. You know, speaking so often and giving them guidance and whatnot. And it really it troubled me. I just spent a lot of sleepless nights, and I didn't know what to do, but I loved the product. I loved what it represented. I knew I loved its sustainability. I loved its freshness. I loved everything about it. And so, but I was torn. So then I decided one day that I was going to buy the investor's position. But the problem was I didn't have the money in my account, so I had to do something really irresponsible and go into our retirement fund without checking with my family members. That didn't go over too well. So, but they had to know how strongly I felt that this product and business would come to fruition. And I understand it's something that's new, but it's something that is so unique, it's hard to say no to. So right now, our obstacle is consumer awareness.
Yes.
Consumers hear krill, the first thing they think is krill oil. They go to the big box store, they take them every morning. Does wonders for their circulation, for their dry skin, for dry hair. I mean, it really does have enormous health benefits, and there's clinical trials that can back that information up. Well, what they don't know is the oil comes from the meat. In order to get the oil, they have to squeeze the animal for the oil. And what differentiates us is we don't touch anything other than remove the shell. And then because we're cooking it in the shell, it's really that point. I mean, you cook something in its own casing, there's no other way to maintain its true form. So in essence, you're getting from that can of krill meat what you would get in consuming supplements, just in one power pack can of product. So in time, logic says that you'll get the same results. The only difference is here you are eating a protein, a ready to go you can grab on the go, it can be taken with you. I mean,
Yeah.
it's up there. It's good for 3 years. I mean, this can go in survivalist kits. It can go on a gym counter. I mean, it could be served side by side with some of the finest restaurants, because in the former Russian Republic, krill is known as the commonest caviar.
Oh, really?
Right? So yeah, so here in the US, there's nothing common about it to us. I mean, over there, they live and breathe stuff, and they've been feeding off it for over 30 years, and they have some of the finest caviar in the world too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
perhaps they have the right to be a little snooty. But here in the US,
That's
So
amazing.
how do you see this coming into the market? Yeah, it'll be tell us.
yeah, so
Okay, guys, we're recording this video,
I just
so
want to know.
I want to just
what his
focus
thoughts-
on. We'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, go ahead. Answer the question.
yeah. So how do I see it? So interestingly enough, we find the easiest, less path to resistance is through the specialty food market. I mean, people that go into the specialty food market traditionally understand the contents of food, what it's made of. They read labels. They're interested, right?
Yeah.
And that's one. Their other one is the Horeca, which is the standalone food service operations that can utilize single can, open it up, put it over a bed of spinach or something like that, and a little avocado, and there's another application. The other one is the health and wellness industry. I mean, we have GNCs out there, and instead of people buying these powders and whatnot that's supposed to improve your body, this stuff here does it. It doesn't have a phenomenon. It doesn't need any fancy whitewashing. The product speaks for itself, and thank goodness the oil companies or the tech companies that make those supplements did all that heavy lifting for us. But hey, don't you want food? I mean, it's just it's really a phenomenal product. And then you have health fanatics, the people that go to the gyms and health clubs and whatnot that are looking for something on the go. The interesting part about it is the digestible proteins. So when you eat this, you don't feel full.
Yeah.
I mean, it digests so much better. And with that alone, there's so many different avenues to approach. The question then becomes which one comes first, or so we have our hands full here.
Yeah,
We
I
can see that.
yeah. Okay.
Before I stop recording, every product that you purchase for krill, percentage goes to the Ukraine people.
Correct.
So thank you for doing that, given that it's a brand new product and profits must be so slim for you to give back to the community. I think that's pretty awesome of you. So krill, find out all about it, and we'll be covering this for some time. I'll make sure you have all this information in the comments section, as well as the links. And wasn't that a fabulous video? And I think this is just a great story on its own. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, and remember, the next 2 days, starting today, are Prime days. And this is the only 2 days in the year that you get the best sales. And we're offering a free subscription for the Prime subscription, because you can't get the deal unless you're a subscriber. So make sure you click on all these links and take advantage and get some krill. And
there you go.
And try it today.
Yeah.
And as we say, the Brightside way, if you do purchase it, snap a photo, and then we'll give you 2 tickets to our show coming up in August. Thank you for watching.
All right. So they can